Ladies and gentlemen, at 2 p.m. today, the Honorable Minister for Communication, the Honorable Minister for Communication, Honorable Sam Nate George, came out to do a press conference. He told us, was it yesterday? Yeah, that there was going to be a press conference, and then we're going to hear some good news. Now, in context, for about 2 weeks, this Twitter agenda boys have been cooking him. He has been cooked for Twitter, all because one influencer asked for about data prices, and then he, instead of replying to him with this one, he replied with cloud chasing, taking tree. If you know taking tree, so taking tree has been championing the cause all over Twitter, asking him to fix MTN, fix NCA, bring out some good news, because when he was in opposition, all he said was that the previous government, which was headed by Eslousu in the NCA, were not doing their job well, and he had the solutions to it. So since opposition, for about like 2-3 years in opposition, to the time they go into power, he had all the solutions. So the boys were like, why is it that 4 months or 4 or 5 months into your tenure as the honorable minister, there is nothing that you've done? You are always saying the previous government, but yet you are in power now, so do something. And then he replied with some rants, and then that set off the Twitter boys. So he was being cooked throughout Twitter for the last like 2 weeks, and then we finally got some news. Twitter boys were saying that, okay, fine, if the bare minimum what is reduce the prices. If you cannot work on the connectivity issues, because some places when you go, you know that the telcos are bad. Vodafone, for example, when you go to some places, you can load a single image on Google. It will take 4 years before the image will load. So if you cannot improve the services just now, you reduce the prices of the data so that we can buy more with less, instead of us buying less with more, or improve the the whole workability of the network. So last week he had a meeting. Last 2 weeks he had a meeting with the heads of the telco, the CEOs. So that was AT Telecel, and then Cancom, which owns MTN, or MTN Ghana Limited, which they had discussions where he also showed them places where their networks are not good, and networks are fast, it's slow on the call, video calls, on voice calls, and all that, and urged them that they should make sure that those areas are fully covered. They should buy more spectrum, bandwidth, all those things. With those of us who don't know the spectrum and bandwidth, we just take it like that. So they should buy more spectrum, more bandwidth, and make sure they improve the quality of their services. So that those conversations were going, and then last night, out of the blue, with no formal notice or anything, Vodafone just increased the prices of their broadband data by I think 26 or 30 cedis. They increased one of their packages like that. That got people peeved. They were like, why would you do that? We are advocating for you to reduce, but you are increasing. So yesterday they came out to tell us that he will talk to us today, and then today finally the presser happened. So under the presser, he spoke a lot. Honestly, when I started watching the thing, I was like, this man is coming to give plenty excuses. But he spoke, and then he said some things that this is where we actually want to base our argument on, because this is where we lie. He said that they were going to be reviewed data prices starting from the 1st of July. So from the 1st of July, all the three telcos here were going to increase their data packaging. So they won't reduce the price though, but you will pay the same amount, but they will give you more, with the exception of MTN. So about 10 to 15% increase in service. So MTN is going to give you 15% increase in data packages, whilst Tigo and Telecel will also increase their by 10%. So if we currently we are buying on 80, we are buying 195 gigabytes of data for 400 Ghana cedis, but it will go to 236 Ghana cedis, and then Telecel's 90 gig for 400 Ghana cedis would go to 250 gigabytes. Then MTN's 92 gig, which is being sold for 350 Ghana cedis, will be sold for 399 Ghana cedis now, but you will be receiving 214 gig. So these were actually the prices that I think they were using before 4 years ago, before they became an SMP, where they had to change up their pricing, taxes, and all those things came in. So this thing came out, and then everybody is now happy, because if you look at the prices that we used to pay, if you look at MTN, I don't know if you can see, if you look at MTN right now, this is 92.88 gig, so effectively that is 93 gig, and then we are paying 350 cedis for it. That is approximately 100 cedis for 30 gig. Yeah, that's approximately 100 cedis for 30 gig in a country where everything is data that we need communications. If you are paying 100 cedis for 30 gig, It really makes sense. You understand? So we appreciate the fact that they tried to do something towards it. And then since he dropped the news, everybody has been happy. Twitter has been going haywire. Right now, the hashtag that was there that resign Sam George. Right now, everybody has taken the hashtag out. And we are just doing fix MTN and fix NCA, praying this will go. There are also concerns that since the increase is like about almost twice the amount, why were they not doing it before? Why did we need to give them pressure before they will do it? So is it that they are going to give us more than twice the amount we are having right now and still give us effective quality service, or the quality is going to go down? Because if I'm going to buy 200 gig and I'm going to get less performance than I'm getting right now, it wouldn't make sense to buy more, if you understand the argument that I am making. So that is the argument right now, because moving from 92 gig, a whole 92 gig to 214, that is more than twice. That is more than 2 times the original allocation. So if you are going from that and then I am going to be getting less, how do you call it, less performance, then it doesn't really make sense to be going back. Are we going forward or we are going back? So this is the news that we have right now. I myself, I'm going to buy a Vodafone SIM because how much 250 gig for 400 cedis. It's not good, but we'll take it like that, because if I was paying it for 90 gig back then, you understand? We take it like that. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. Is this a good thing? Is this bad? Is it good or bad? How much were you paying? How much were you using a week? Or how much were you spending a week on data prices? Let me know in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel if you've not subscribed. We are on our way to 1,000. I think we have 700 something right now, and about 8% of you watching my videos are not subscribed. So make sure you subscribe, click the like button, share button, and share it to your friend to also watch. And just let me know what you think. You can also follow us on all our other social media platforms at the Circle Studios _ on TikTok and Instagram. I think Facebook too, we are there, of course, and then YouTube. And then let's get the conversation going. My name is Brodwin Otabo. Thank you for watching this episode, and yeah, be sure to subscribe. Hey, subscribe. Yeah, I'm out.